Is Thursday, February the 10th, in the year of our Lord 2022. We have a lot to talk about at this lunch hour, beloveds. A lot to chat about. I'm going to talk to you about the waning gibbous moon, what that means. We're going to start incorporating our moon phases into this whole scenario. We're going to chit chat about what the transits are saying today. We're going to pull a sacred creator card. We might pull an extra. We got a lot to get to. I'm going to play the new intro. Welcome to the Lunchtime Energy Report. Hey, welcome back. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here. My name is Dr. Lisa Brewer, and I'm a doctor of metaphysics and divinity. In case it's your first time here, welcome. I appreciate you. If you find out that you like this video and you kind of go and poke around a little bit more on the YouTube channel, please consider subscribing. Give me a like, though. Honestly, it's free 99, as they say. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you anything at all. And we are going to talk about a lot of things today. Now, I'm actually going to use this background instead today. So today is Thursday. I would say today is a good day for like affirmations for those that maybe do like abundance, affirmations, abundance. They say spells. Okay, don't everybody freak out because your words are spells. The prayers are spells. A spell, we spell all the time. We talk about spelling, so don't freak out. What I'm saying is, if there are mantras, if there are things you are wanting to activate in your life today, right? Or especially in regard to money and abundance, um, this is your time to do it. Okay? This is a gift-giving day, right? This is Jupiter's day. The energy of the planet Jupiter is a gift-giving day. This also, though, is a day, let me just tell you all, beloveds, it's a waning, or excuse me, waxing gibbous. Gibbous in the moon. So what happens is the moon goes through various phases, right? We usually focus on like new moon and full moon. And, we kind of act like the moon doesn't do anything any other time. But it does. It goes through, there's like 8 primary phases, and then there's a lot of those different sub phases. But today's moon in Gemini, and just because that's where it is today, but today's moon is what we call a waxing moon. So we're building up to the full moon, right? At the new moon, we set intentions. We say, this is what we're doing for this month, this next 28-day cycle. And then at the full moon, which is halfway between, people think that that's the end of the lunation cycle. No, it's halfway between the new moon and the next new moon. The cycle goes the full 28 days. Why is this so important? Because we need to understand at different phases during the 28-day cycle where we should be focusing our energy that we're setting in motion, or our emotions. The waxing gibbous moon, as we're filling up with all of this energy, and at the full moon, we're going to release that which we don't need anymore. And we're going to release all that great energy as well out there to finish the creation or manifestation process. The waxing moon, gibbous moon, is instructional in nature. So what this is doing is it's giving us, we're still at a point where basically we still don't see the full light reflection of the sun or our personal power. We still don't see that full reflection of really how are things really supposed to be playing out in regards to our intentions that we've set. Okay, this is going to play into a major role in what I'm about to talk to you about. So hang with me. Okay, we won't be long today, I promise you. So what we're doing at this beginning part, before we say, you know what, I don't need this, I don't need to hold on to this stuff, this other energy is not really it's not useful to me anymore, and this is the energy that I need for the remainder of the month so that I can continue to and fulfill, right? Fulfill and finish creating what I set out to create at the beginning of the month, the intentions. Okay. Um, Now we're in a place where we still don't see a lot everything, but we're beginning to get a good idea of where things might be headed. And so it's very instructional. I'm looking at my notes if you guys are wondering. This is an opportunity for us to become much more mindful about what we're doing, pay some extra attention to how people are moving around us, pay extra attention to our circumstances and how they're changing. And this is a point in time where we're like, okay, we might need to reset and reflect, right? What's working right now and what we might need to change. Let's not wait till we get to full moon energy where we're in this blah, you know how people get at the full moon? People get, if you ever worked in customer service or with people just in general, the general public, okay, you might even see this in your own house, okay? At the full moon, it's like, oh, we say this all the time, like people go crazy, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. This is your time now. If we can get a hold of these different phases, this is the time right now that you need to be looking around and saying, what is going on? This is the time that we need to be focused on cultivating skill sets or ideas or really putting things in motion that's going to take us to this next stage of development, that's going to take us to this next stage of this elevation, right? Because what we should be doing every month, intention, elevation, creation, intention all over again. That's what we really should be doing every month. It might be a different focus, but every month this is where we should be at. So pay attention to how are people feeding into your life, or are they honestly like kind of low key taken away from you? Um, are you putting the effort you need to be putting forward to learning this new skill or getting that new position or whatever the case may be, setting your new foundation? Are you putting this effort in? Because this is the phase that is immediately right before the full moon. So this is kind of this last time, last effort, last few days, right? Of being able to say, okay, wait a minute, I've come this far. Let's see what's going on. What do I need to tweak, change? What levers, minor, do I need to pull? What else do I need? What other information or potentially third dimensional energy do I need to access in order for me to fulfill that which I desire? Now, let me wrap this all up into what in the heckity heck is happening out here in the world. Let's go to our handy dandy astrological chart. Now, you guys will remember from yesterday, if you've been following, and if you haven't, going back to yesterday, I just started this weekday lunchtime energy report this week. And this has been fascinating for me, and I hope it's been good for you. So, y'all gonna stop playing my emotions. Here we go. Remember, we had these two conjunctions. We had the Mars Venus conjunction and we have the Mercury Pluto conjunction. I told y'all yesterday that this Mercury Pluto conjunction was going to hit probably today. Now, by tomorrow, you're going to see Mercury scooching on into Aquarius and getting ready to really play with the collective mindset. But so just brace yourself. This is gonna be a thing over the next couple of days. Whoo, child, coming into this full moon. Whoo, baby, we gonna. So let me tell you, uh, this Mercury and Pluto conjunction, if you can grab a hold to the higher energies that are contained within, you are going to elevate beyond anything you could ever think or believe or conceived of. If you can kind of Unplug from all of the bull crap that you've been seeing out in the world. If you could unplug from all the bull crap that you've been feeding yourself from within, all the programs that have been implanted within you, and you could actually reprogram yourself, you're going to come out light years ahead of your counterparts. This is the moment in time to actually come forward and come with the goods. Okay, it's time to come forward and come with the good. It's time to make that change. Go on and listen to Little Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror. Okay, I want y'all, that's the theme song for today. Man in the Mirror. Make that change. Okay, that's the theme song. If I could play it on YouTube, I swear to God I would. It's time to take a look at yourself and say, I am no longer going to allow the world or anyone else to tell me who the hell I could be. It's time. It's time to take accountability and responsibility for the things in your life that need to change. It's time to take accountability and responsibility for I am not fulfilled right now. It's not other people's fault. It's time to take accountability and responsibility for what you have not created in your life. Okay? It's time. Stop playing. Okay? Stop playing. It's time to take that look and make that change. Now, I'm sorry for my cat. She just seems to want to be in the mix of everything. It's also time to recognize where the mind screws have been. I had to use that word because I don't want to be dropping F-bombs because I don't want anybody to get offended. But there's a lot out here. There's a lot of mind control happening. There's a lot of all of that. And I'm going to tell you something. This is also a day today. Don't be shocked when you find out why somebody has done what they've been doing. When the secrets, child, come to light, the Gemini cosigns on that, because you got this moon over here solidly in Gemini, solidly in it. And from the if you were born today, earlier today, the moon would be in your fourth house, so in the house of Cancer. So don't be shocked if you find out why people are moving the way they're moving, especially those that are close to you and that have um some sort of energy or say so or influence in the things that are personal to you, like your home, your family, your finances, whatever. If you've been wondering if such and such and so and so been doing this, that, and whoop de bam boom, you gonna find out today. Today's the day. Now, at the time of this recording, it's very interesting because there is a bit of a um, revelation on Ms. Wendy Williams and why the bank has been withholding her money and all of these things. I said, you know what? This is exactly right. This is precisely right. The revelations happen, but the question is, are you going to look at them as they need to be seen and not poo-poo them and say, this can't be, this ain't right? My concern is that you have Saturn here. I know I'm using red but this is all like red alert. You have Saturn agreeing with the moon. Saturn in Aquarius saying, I've been trying to tell you that this is what's been going on. I've been trying to tell you you need to move around and get into a new tribe. I've been trying to tell you you need to go on and elevate yourself and get that those skill sets, that education, step up into the next position. I've been trying to tell you to do this, and I've been trying to tell you this is what's of your highest good. And now you finally seeing this is what you need to do. So you're going to get a lot of revelation on the positive side about where you need to move to. The sun is somewhat also doing the same thing. But what's happening here, this is what I find very interesting. The sun here is squaring. The sun and Saturn are squaring Uranus and Taurus. This is a financially This is I don't want to say rebellious. This is a financial stability foundational upheaval. For the next few days, guys, it is time to really figure out where you're at and where are you going. It is time for you to say, I have to do something different because I can no longer continue on my path. If your path is great right now, though, then it's time for you to double down on what's great and go for it. Double down on what's great and go for it and stop questioning everything. Nothing else is constant except for change, especially right now. We are leveling up. I personally am leveling up. And let me tell you something, it is a little bit uncomfortable because I feel like people have been moving my cheese. Y'all ever read that book, Who Moved My Cheese? Anyway, I feel like people have been moving my cheese. I feel like people have been just like playing in my face. I feel like, what in the world is going on? I don't get it. But now I understand beyond a shadow of a doubt that that is because, right? It is absolutely because that there is a need for me to do something different in order to achieve something new. I can no longer stay in the place that I was. Not that the place that I was bad, but there's an elevation happening. Okay, there's an elevation happening. There's an ascension happening. There's a leveling up happening. And that I don't care how long you've been in this. I don't care how awakened you've become. I don't care how far you have ascended. Let me tell you, it is uncomfortable no matter what, but it's necessary in order for you to achieve the level that is of not only your highest good, but the collective highest good. The other thing that's happening here is we have, yet again, we still have this kind of grand sextile, I'm calling it, between the Mars Venus conjunction. So if you all been feeling it before, you really gonna feel it today. This is all coming to a head. This is why we're seeing revelations about certain things. This is why people are just like, I really want this autonomy. This is if you're feeling like I don't really want to necessarily work for everybody else, or I want a new job, whatever the case may be, I have to change my situation. This is why. Um, it is sextiling Jupiter, which is again gift giver, again expansion, again this is like make it big. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to listen to Man in the Mirror, and I'm gonna need you. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us, and I want you, not because I'm trying to like cause division, but can you get to a point where it's like you recognize that the divinity within you, that is an aspect and a portion of and an offshoot from source, God, spirit, whatever you want, the universe, whatever name you've assigned? Can you finally get to that point that this is what's within you and it's not external? It's not outside of you. Stop looking to everybody else to do for you what it is time for you to do for yourself. And that means stand up. That means I'm going to go on that limb and I'm going to take that chance and I'm going to invest in myself and I'm going to go for that new job, or I'm going to go, whatever the case is, I'm going to go on and figure out what I need to do to buy that house. Wait a month or two, but what, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna figure out what I do. I need to like invest in crypto. Do I need to get to invest in stock? Do I need to do I need to go on and get myself a life insurance policy? Do you know that has living benefits and all such, so on and so forth. I don't know what all the changes are that you all need to make, but I'm telling you, you're feeling like this because your higher self, in conjunction with and speaking to constant communication with spirit, is saying it's time for you to be the person you're meant to be now. And I've given you all the gifts. You have it within you already. Gemini. Well, come on now. Right? I've given it all to you. What else do you want? Figure it out. This square here between the gifts And what you see happening, some people you thought were in your corner ain't, and other people you didn't think were in your corner are. You might doubt yourself a little bit today, but I want you to lean into that Mars and Venus and Capricorn energy. I want you to lean into that I can make this change, and on a foundational level, I can do this. I am that I am. I want you to lean into that. I want you to lean into the sun and Saturn and Aquarius. We can make this an amazing place. Matter of fact, go listen to Stevie Wonder as. Okay, I got all of them today. Like the jukebox is playing. I need to get on station head. And then I want you to lean into this Neptune in Pisces energy. This is the dream world we've been given up until this point is crumbling, and the true dream we are being asked to build. This is what the energy that I see for today. Now, let me come back to y'all. As always, as we've been doing all week long, we're going to pull a Sacred Creators card, Oracle. Again, I hope this has been really good for you. Listen, guys, I'm having a 3-day free workshop. There's free, and then there's a VIP option to upgrade to get a swag box from me. It's basically a creator swag box, a miniature one, and I'll be able to get all the recordings. But it's next week, 18th in the evening, 19th during the day, and 20th during the day. It's 3 days. It's called Lightworker Liftoff. If you have started your business, but you haven't figured out how to scale it, if you haven't started your business yet and you're trying to figure out how, either of you guys, either of those people, if you fall into that category, you want to grow and scale, or you want to start it because you got your ideas, this is for you. Come join us. We're going to be doing meditation, mindset work, social media work. This is a workshop, so you are actually going to work. Okay? We're going to work. And if you could take a selfie and we can write out a caption and you can hit post, then we can get you going. Okay? So sign up for that. It's 3 days. In the description box below, there is going to be a link, and we will try to also put that link on a card here, hopefully. But you go to heartofinspiration.net for that. Here we go. Oh my gosh, here we are. You are living poetry. You are living poetry. I just put the book away. Let me read this real quick. I told y'all I don't like to keep y'all long on these lunch times because I know y'all got to get back to work. You are living poetry. What's your personal brand of expression, Sacred Creator? Are you allowing it to shine through all the things you think, do, and say? You are living poetry, and your unique rhythmic nature reflects a soul story, a resonance, and a signature of verses that is all your own. As the breathing, moving, changing expression of the divine, how are you showing up in your story? How you express yourself in the world allows your energetic light to shine fully or not. It's time to interact with your life in a way that reflects the most luminous parts of your nature. If part of your poetry has been hiding beneath the painful scars of a past memory, or if something is getting in the way of your full creative contribution, get curious about how those experiences, those past fears, worries, and guilt could actually help you better understand your gifts and your ballad. Look at all of it, share it, transform it, and make your expression of self a prerequisite for what comes next. In the radiant poem of your life, it's who you are, and it's how you heal yourself and the world around you. I hope you all have enjoyed this. This has blessed me. I want you all to take the opportunity to do for yourself what others cannot do for you. And that is to step into your power, into your purpose, get quiet with yourself, and see what is of your highest good, and really be in tune with that today. Be in tune with that today. Look at that man and that woman in the mirror, okay? And live according to your highest good. So you have an assignment. Man in the Mirror, Stevie Wonder as. Guys, go listen to it, okay? All right, gang. Thank you so much for being here. I so very much appreciate all of you. Again, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing this video. And until tomorrow, peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you all very, very much. Namaste. Bye-bye.